Hey y'all, we're back again with another trailer reaction review. This time we're going to be talking which movie today, Robert?
The Smashing Machine, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yeah. This one's going to be interesting. I haven't seen this one. You haven't seen it either, correct?
I've seen bits and pieces of clips online. I have not seen it in like its totality. No, so I all I know is a little bit of the synopsis. It's about an MMA fighter. I think The Rock's playing an MMA fighter.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, it is.
Yeah, I have no
Is it
clue.
Mark Kerr?
Uh,
But I
I'm
believe it's Mark Kerr.
not
Yeah,
really.
the thing that caught my attention from it is that it's Benny Safdie writing and directing it.
Okay.
And then I mean, you said you've seen some like bits and
Yeah.
pieces. Have you seen what The Rock looks like?
Yes, I have seen.
Okay,
I'll even point out the image I saw in the video as we watch it because I'm pretty sure they took it from the trailer. Uh,
gotcha.
Honestly, didn't really. I mean, you know it's him, but at the same time, he kind of looks different, right? Like probably some prosthetics or something.
Yeah, they definitely did some stuff just from the stills that I've seen prior to all of this, but it's definitely gonna be Oscar bait.
Yeah,
This one's like definitely like he's going for the gold or he's gonna try at least.
yeah. And I know
But
there's
yeah,
always that. There's always like he plays the same character in most of his movies, and while true, I mean, I've always most of his movies I always just enjoy. They're not the greatest, but I do enjoy them. Like I have a good time watching them, most of them. And I mean that's the other half of being like a movie star, right? Being an entertainer, and he's always been an entertainer, going back to his
yeah.
WWF WWE days. And so I mean I'm always gonna have like a because I grew up watching wrestling back then, and when he got introduced, like always gonna have like a little soft spot for him. But I am kind of curious to see how much range he has, and I'm hoping he can prove to whomever he needs to prove to, like he's just more than what his stereotypical role is.
Yeah, and man, we'll definitely see if it is. I mean, this trailer, unfortunately, it's not a teaser, so I feel like
Yeah,
it's gonna, give a lot away. But it is A24, so I mean, I do have some hope in that.
good.
But
Yeah, good studio.
but yeah, I mean, I'm queued up whenever you're ready.
I am queued up.
Gotcha. So let's go in three, two, one.
Looks weird with hair.
Yeah, it's giving me be cool vibes.
Mark Kerr. Wow, she looks different.
Yeah, I was gonna say they put some prosthetics on Emily Blunt too.
Yeah. Did they make her seem more like a Latina? Advil. Wow, he looks so weird.
He's doing a voice too.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like him.
Not right there, it didn't know. But there it does. Oh, the Gravitron. No, that's the Gravitron where I'm from. I was scared to ride that ride when I was young until I finally got on it.
I remember the first time I rode it. Yeah, that was.
Not gonna
He's
lie,
doing a
man.
voice too.
I'll fight you for a life changing amount of money. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, he's bald there. That looked more like him.
Yeah, that looks like him right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
didn't look bad. The filming it reminded me of a movie. Uh, I don't know. It reminded me. It was giving me vibes of a movie, but I can't tell you off the top of my head right now which one it was.
I mean, I don't
It
know if it
looks
was.
good.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I mean, I was pleasantly surprised from what I saw. I mean, he looked good.
Yeah,
Like
the prosthetics
I'm
work. It's
yeah.
not Vinny Chase and and
Oh.
Escobar and Medellin, but
Yeah. I'm sure. Let me see. I'm gonna look up Mark Kerr. I don't know much about UFC, to be
Yeah,
honest. Never really
same.
was a. Never really.
There was one point in time because
Okay.
I had the whole like Disney Plus and that whole bundle where you got like ESPN for free. And I
Yeah.
had tried to go back because like it'll let you go back like all the way to the beginning of UFC and watch the first one, but
Oh wow.
I just never did.
Okay, so Mark Kerr's actual nickname was the Smashing Machine, hence the title.
Yeah.
Good to know. Two-time UFC heavyweight. Okay. I mean, honestly, it's a pretty good likeness. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
you
had
could
looked him
tell.
up the other day to see if he was still alive. I was like, okay, it's clearly a
Yeah,
biopic, but is
yeah.
this going to be one where it's like, oh, he tragically died? But no, he's still alive. Which I always find interesting when they do biopics like that, where the subject is still alive,
Yeah,
because
because
it's
then
like, huh,
now you can like actually interview the real person. Like, hey, well, what'd you think of the movie?
yeah,
His
and
record
like how
was,
much say did you have in like your portrayal, like of
yeah.
how accurate was it?
So his record was 15-11, one no contest. I mean, yeah. I mean,
And
it
I
looks
just realized
good.
this is a reunion too. This is a Jungle Cruise reunion.
Yeah, with Emily Blunt.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I thought it looks pretty good. I'm definitely gonna check it out. I don't know why, but I kept
yeah.
thinking the Iron Claw. I don't know if it's just keeping the wrestling motif.
Yes, that's what I was thinking of
I
how it
just
looked, how it was shot.
yeah. I mean, I thought the performances in the Iron Claw were good. They definitely took some liberties with the overall story.
That's what
Uh,
I've heard. I still haven't
yeah,
seen it. It's been on my list forever,
I think they
but that was
completely
the one thing I was hearing about afterwards when it came out.
yeah it was. I think they completely omitted one brother altogether.
Oh
But I
wow.
mean, yeah, some of the things they show in the movie didn't happen exactly the way it did. But I just, I mean, you watch that movie and you just kind of feel bad. I don't know if you know the whole story of them, but you feel bad for like the one brother that's still alive,
Yeah.
and it's just like the movie itself was just okay in my opinion. So I'm hoping. I mean, I love the trailer from the Iron Claw. And this trailer is pretty good. So I'm hoping this doesn't fall in the line where after I watch it, the final product's not, you know, is better. But I mean, he looks pretty good. I mean, we know Emily Blunt is a tremendous actress.
Yeah.
So we'll see how we'll see how he performs. Again, I hope he can prove whoever his doubters wrong, and I don't know, maybe earn some award recognition.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely think he has the potential to get there, but I feel like it's going to take a lot of selling cuz like you said, he's an entertainer first and foremost. And when I look at his trajectory, you can't help but compare him to Batista when
Oh
it
yeah,
comes to acting,
I
and
would say
especially because of how vocal Batista's been with how he's like, no, like I don't want to get typecasted and
yeah,
like this and that. I mean, that's a big part of why he left Guardians. He was like, no, like I'm done with this because I want meteor roles. Like the whole
yeah,
thing with was it Spectre? He's only in there, as the heavy, but he saw it more as an opportunity to where he only talks once or not at all,
yeah.
right?
It's very
Throughout the whole
minimal.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's just so that way he could show like his presence and like to do more acting. And I really enjoyed his like the brief moments that he's in Blade Runner.
Blade Runner. Yeah,
Yeah, like just that scene when he's in the thing with the plants and then he's like hosing himself off, just the whole thing, and then he puts the glasses on. Like,
yeah.
that enough. I'm trying to think, like as we're talking about this, I'm trying to think back on like Dwayne Johnson's career. Um, is it Faster?
I think it's called
Is
Faster. Yeah.
it's Faster, right? Where he has the plate in his head?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Is it Faster? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, with Billy Bob. Because I know we saw that one in theaters
Think so.
together. That one I really enjoyed. That one felt more like a serious
Hmm.
um approach, considering the content. Like it could have gone another way with that movie, but it felt like they were going more on the serious end, and I feel like you did get a little bit more acting from Dwayne. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, he's, like I said, he's an entertainer first and foremost. I do enjoy earlier Dwayne Johnson. Like I love, one of my favorite movies of his is oh my god, I just forgot the title. Oh my god.
The Rundown.
I do like the
I do like
rundown.
the
The
Rundown.
rundown's good.
Then he came out with Walking Tall.
The game plan.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, like I
Yeah, yeah.
actually really enjoy that movie, and like he does really good in there as well, especially because he's playing off of the little girl,
Mm.
so just him like being in that dad role. But it showed like a little bit more range versus just like I think that's where it like showcased his comedy a little bit more. I like him in Be Cool. Like I feel like that was like definitely out there for him, especially with the hair. I think
Yeah,
that's one of the last times he did the eyebrow raise in a movie.
it's possible.
Yeah, but like those are the ones that come to mind. I would say, I mean, I hate this movie. I hate this movie, but it was one where he did do something different, but Pain and Gain.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was something he did do different in there, but I
He was
just,
good in that one. Yeah.
yeah, he was good, but I just hate that movie. I just hate that movie so much. Um but yeah, I mean ultimately, like out of 10, I'd probably give the trailer a 6.
Yeah.
I think a
Seems
6 is
about,
fair.
yeah, six
Like
and a
it's,
half. Yeah.
yeah. Like I said, it's Benny Safdie. It's coming out in October.
Yeah.
It's Oscar bait. Oscar bait. This is going to be Dwayne's attempt at going for the gold.
Yep.
We'll see what happens. I think maybe a nomination, but it all depends, because this could, like I said, this could be really hammy,
Yep.
like Medellin.
Because I mean, yeah,
Um,
even some of the Oscar bait that they try to push for Oscar bait is just doesn't get received well. Like even maybe I think it's his attempt. Like even if he doesn't win anything, or he just wants to be, I guess, part of that conversation, right? Like you can get
yeah.
nominated, like maybe a Golden Globe nomination, since there's like two different comedies where the
I mean,
Oscars would traditionally
I
has
feel like he'll
one.
get a Golden Globe for this, like hands down. Like, because I feel
Nominate.
like they
I
just
think.
give the Golden Globe out
Well,
for
like I just say
anything.
nomination because you got the two different categories, right? Like the where the Oscars they kind of
Oh
generate
yeah,
it's just the one best actor, right, or whatever it is. Yeah, so I mean, I think because Golden Globes you can kind of split it, but I mean, I again, it could be kind of like you said, campy or whatever it is, and it just doesn't get received all that well, or it could just get mid reviews. But I think even if he doesn't win anything, kind of just wants to be part of that conversation, saying, "No, look, I am more than just this. Here's me being in like a dramatic role.
yeah,
Maybe he gets considered for other roles in the future. That's not just what his career has done."
yeah. And that's also the thing that's like you said. That's also the thing that's kind of worrying, because the attempt, like you said, yes, is to try to be part of the conversation.
Yeah,
But if it ends up being campy,
yeah,
then he's still going to be part of the conversation, but that's
but not
forever going
enough.
to be
Yeah,
marked on him. Like, oh yeah, you remember when he tried and he did that, and
yeah,
then it's because, like, don't be the smashing machine, like don't be that. Or it could be the complete opposite, where it's like, oh man, like this was a really great story, like he really showed some range.
yep,
You forget that it's him, but I think ultimately, that does fall on Benny Safdie when it comes to the writing and the directing. But it is going to fall on Dwayne's shoulders. Like, can you deliver and respect the writing, respect the character, take that direction, but also stay true to the actual real person
yeah,
and his story and his journey? Because ultimately, from what I know more or less of the situation, is he got addicted to painkillers. um,
The
through the
the real guy, Mark
uh,
Kerr.
Mark Kurt. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken,
Okay.
I
Yeah. Again, I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I yeah, I believe that's what it is. Like the whole line in the trailer about
Okay,
Advil.
Advil. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that's what it is. So it'll be interesting to see like that take because you can really go to some places with that
Oh
material.
yeah.
But like I said, ultimately it's gonna be up to him. Emily Blunt's gonna be real interesting in this one. Um, a supportive,
Yeah.
supporting actress maybe. And she'll probably just get a nom just because it's Emily Blunt.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's aside from that, I mean, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. Like I said, a 6 out of 10. That's where I'm
Yeah.
sitting for it. I'm intrigued. But like I said, I'm sort of on the fence about it because it could go either way. It
Yeah.
could go either way real easily.
Same. Same.
Awesome,
Same. Yeah.
awesome. Yeah. Anything else from your end on the trailer?
No, I mean, I'm intrigued. I'm interested. I don't know if it'll be a theatrical watch for me. Might be a streamer. Just depends.
Yeah.
I guess as I learn more about it, the when it starts getting towards the release date. But I mean, we'll see how it turns out. I mean, it's kind of like a typical trailer for trying to showcase the movie, especially like more of a non-blockbuster type movie, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, solid 6 at 6, 6.5, like you said.
Nice, nice.
Yep.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much all we got for this one, y'all. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Of course, get down in the comments below. Want to hear from you as well. See what you have to say and your thoughts on it. And Robert, did you want to tell them about everything else we have going on?
Yeah, we got a couple of trailer reactions already uploaded to the channel. We got Now You See Me. That'll be probably going live whenever this one comes up. So if you're seeing this, that one's gonna be live too. We got Predator Badlands. We got Naked Gun, Weapons. That was an amazing teaser. Fantastic Four. We also got a couple of videos about the newly released Thunderbolts movie. If you haven't seen that movie yet, please go see it. It's an amazing movie. That's all I'm going to say. Our videos, we've got our post-watch review, and we got a post-credit scene review video. Again, those two will be spoiled. So again, if you have not watched the movie, go watch the movie and then come back and watch our videos.
Awesome, awesome. Well, until then, we'll see y'all next time.